And okay, so 25 cigars in the barrel. That looks sweet. And the spacing that you see makes me believe that there is definitely supposed to be some sort of cedar insert. Probably around the wall that goes under this cusp, and then a cap. I'm going to have to call them. I really, really, really want those pieces. As a collector, it's unacceptable to receive an item without everything that it was supposed to come with. Alright, so we're going to figure that out. A little bit of a damper, but either way, number one, cigars look beautiful. Number two, the jar looks beautiful. So let's get on with how we're going to handle the lid here. The lid is really, really awesome. Because it's Velcro and everything, I think I'm just going to, leave it as is. Not going to get the dirt out of there. I'm just going to see, let's see, me and you, if indeed we can shove a 72 in there. So open it up. Okay, without the cedar, I bet I could just plop it right on the cigars. Let me just get something to move this. Again, my handy little Cigar rag. I'll just grab the edge of the jar. Don't try this at home. You may have another blooper like we did last time. And let me see. So if I just laid this up in top, it would be kind of obstructive to the, well, yes and no. Just, these bags, you can just kind of buckle them up. Alright, but it's probably better if we actually fit it up in here. So let's see how I do this. The bag is very pliable. And I could take out that, really, and make it fit even easier, but I'm going to try to. If you do it slowly, it'll adjust, and the liquid inside will kind of just go where you want it to as you do this. Once you get the creases under, the liquid can flow back into that area, and that's what I'm going to do. I think this is so much better than using distilled water. Distilled water and a rubber seal, that can't breathe, don't mix that well. These will not cause mold, okay, and will not over-humidify. Look at that. It's like it's the belly of the beast. And let's see how it, oh, look at that. That's just sweet. Right on. It's trying to lift the jar up. What a seal. No, nice. What a seal. Just shove the 72 up in there. Heard that? Sweet. Almost lifts the jar up. It's a very powerful seal. Much better than the Partagas jar seal. Every jar has its ups and downs. It's good points, bad points. Alright, so we're missing the cedar on this, and we will try to obtain it, but there we go. Perfection. Perfection. Of course, we just want to tell you, every jar I've gotten so far has had a little something wrong with it. I'm a perfectionist, and it bothers me, but that's just life. The Partagas jar, we had a tiny little scratch up on the top of the lid, just like a hair, like a very, very little, hardly visible, kind of like a hair scratch. Probably could be buffed out by someone who knew what they were doing. And on this jar, I have a tiny little, actually it kind of went away now. Hold on. Might not be. It might just be. No, it's like, they're not scratches, they're scuff marks. That's what they are. And then, I don't know, you got to be careful wiping the gold because I think there's a some scratches in that. Oh, see, it's not scratches. It's just like some gummy stuff, too. That's all. It's beautiful. I'm in the worst type of light also for seeing imperfections. Overall, I'm very happy with it. Aside from the missing cedar, I give this jar, on a scale of 1 to 10, beautiful, I'm going to give it an 88. I don't know where I got that number. Something around there. My Partagas jar, I give like a fucking 96. Can't get much nicer than that, but you gotta leave a few points for something that comes around that just blows your mind. And trust me, we will have stuff coming in that will blow your mind. So, what do you say we get it into the display case and see how it goes with our collection? I tell you what we're going to do with this one. It's got to go on the bottom. And the reason for that is there are some other ones coming that I've already planned their locations. Believe that or not. But you will see that it makes sense in the end, because not that the Romeo jar isn't nice enough to go further up, it's just that the other jars are so much nicer. And one of them is very expensive, much more expensive than the Partagas jar. However, the Partagas jar acts as a buffer, a separator between the whites. So it goes there. You'll see what I mean when the cabinet is complete. The top shelf is reserved for something extraordinarily special. And it's probably not what you think it is. Well, it might be, depending on how well you know it. Stand back and take a look. I kind of like it with the Lennox pieces, actually. Don't know about you, but they do kind of go. You know, just gold and white with flowers. So they really do go nicely. The jar is not centered. There's so many little things you learn. But, well, there you have it. 2 down, 2 to go for this one. Once again, that red just goes dynamite with the rest of the red around it. Let me bring you over and you can see what we have. Okay, empty, but there's our Partagas jar from last time. Much nicer, no? And our Romeo jar. There's a couple of knickknacks around it. I may or may not remove those. I don't know. Especially when the cabinet is complete. But we'll see. We'll see how we feel about it. See what other people think. Maybe you want to comment. I think when it's done, just having 1 jar per shelf will really be nice with nothing else in the way.